straight out of the parking lot, find this fence, and go straight through the trees that way. Come up over here, and it drops down to the valley bottom. So after this creek, you're crossing a bunch of meadows up there. Second creek crossing, more meadows. Still easy going. When you get to a steep climb that's not the trail, follow this arrow that I've made, and you see a marker on the tree in there. Just past the arrow, blown out culverts, don't do anything, keep going straight. After the culverts, it's reverted to a single track cow trail, but the walking's easy at least, pretty much none of it rideable. Well, the Missinglink trail is definitely starting to get neglected decades ago, but the trail markers are still up at least, so it's pretty easy to follow. Just got to these big meadows here, and I can see a trail sign right down there. So it's just going to swoop around tree line here and link up back into the trees. And there's the yellow sign you can see from the start of the meadow back there. So right now we're at the high point of Missinglink Trail, where the green and blue meet. Turns to gravelly cut line for a long ways, hopefully, because it's pretty slow going. And up that way is Ware Creek. So the Gorge Ware Road goes like that. The good thing about doing trails like this is for every one that I do finish means I don't have to do it ever again. And that's the only redeeming factor. Got about 500 meters to go. Gorge Ware Road is just down there. For the last about six and a half kilometers, I had to lift the bike over deadfall and hike the whole way. Absolutely none of Missinglink was rideable after that arrow that I had created. Definitely one of the worst trails that I've taken a bike on. And looking back, that's the valley that we came from. Got two big piles of wood there. And we got old culverts ripped out and a brand new bridge put in. So when I was here about a month and a half ago, this wasn't here. Brand new infrastructure they're putting in. Now we're on the connector between Missinglink and Death Valley, and this is heading east, just after crossing number 2. Big washouts on the S-bend. Still heading east on the connector from Ware parking lot to Death Valley. And the trail is still easy riding, just a bit of deadfall. It's hard to see in video, but it's pretty clear in person. Just a ways up Death Valley on the north side. And this is the trail, but it's super hard to follow. There's like no signs. I know this is the official trail, because I do have a GPS for it, but just gotta keep going until it gets better. The walking is easy, but it's just hard pushing a bike through all the tall grass. Still in the upper section of Death Valley. That was insanely hard to get through. Wet socks, bog, willows, tall grass, everything. Ran through the gauntlet there. Farther in, and I finally picked up a single track. And the view is nice, at least. But I'm still pushing, and this day is becoming pretty exhausting. About 4 kilometers to the highway and got a good descent, good low angle descent all the way until I have to crawl back up to the foreign grade past Windy Point. Not looking forward to that. I finally made it. That's the foreign grade climb right there. Today was way too hard, and now I'm just descending all the way to the highway. Time for the trip rating. 1 tick is the best, 10 ticks is the worst. Today gets a for sure 10 ticks. The worst kind of trip. Not much good. The sight sucked. I carried my bike most of the day, lifted it over trees. The only good thing was the descent from Windy Point Pass. So 10 ticks. At least it's done. Never coming back. Never coming back.